Hello everyone and welcome to another tournament stream! Woohoo! Today we will be streaming the second and final day of these, basically the final stages for Blitz Masters for the EU server. Bit of house cleaning out of the way. There is a 3-minute delay on the stream. That is to avoid any stream sniping happening. And basically, um, there are rewards, but for that you have to watch through the portal. If you are from the EU server, make sure to watch through the portal that you are logged in and that you have accepted cookies, because without the cookies it will not work. But yeah, you can get some fan containers for that, alongside boxes to basically rank up your destiny tank and the whole event thing around that. And yeah, free stuff is free, so. But we are going to be looking at some lovely tournament matches. We're going to start with Demon versus Immo, and whoever wins that then has to face Appa in the grand finals. Yesterday we saw Aquan getting knocked out, which was honestly a shame because they've been so strong throughout the whole season, and just yesterday was not their day. So hello everyone in the chat. Looking forward to the games tonight. And hello everyone on the portal as well. Because let's face it, most of you here are here for the free rewards, so you're not probably not even watching, you just have the stream on. But yeah, that is what we're going to be watching. In 45 seconds I can actually go into the room, and then we can have a look at the map and the lineups and all of that. I am really looking forward to these games because I've not seen APA play much because they qualified quite quickly. But overall, just the matches that we've seen so far have just been epic, and it's just been so good. Like, the whole level of it has just been so enjoyable throughout the whole season. So I can't wait to see what these three, how it will pan out for them tonight, because after tonight we know who the grand champion will be. Also need to remember that the grand finals are a best of 9, not a best of 7 as I thought earlier today, which did not go well. But yeah, that is a best of 9, but before that we still have best of 7s. Here we go, we can go into the room. Both teams already completely there and completely ready. And we are starting it off tonight on Main Runes. Main Runes, bit of a tricky map. 3 bases, like basically in a line with one another, but this is by far the trickiest one to cap. But if you do manage to cap it, it gives you a big advantage that will be ever growing, because it will be very hard for the other team to steal it from you. However, most of the time that someone caps it, they will either lose a lot of HP, or they will be stuck there in a position that they can't really get out of. But this base and the base on the other side of the map are usually the ones that will end up being capped by one team or the other. And then they will slowly start whittling each other down. Just under 2 minutes left before we go into the first match of this best of 7. And we have Demon ready with an LT, a Chieftain, 3 AMX 54s, a Hori, and an IS-7. Whereas Immo is taking 4 AMX 54s, a Super Conqueror, an IS-7, and a 215B. And thank you, Ren! Just basically, I've had some technical issues throughout this season, and the thing that I need checked basically is like if my microphone sounds well, because I can see the sound levels in OBS and they sound well, but every once in a while it sounds like I'm talking from underwater somehow. So getting that confirmation at the start of the stream that my sound is working well and that my microphone does not make me sound underwater is very, very lovely. So thank you for that. Under a minute left to go. I am really curious to see how this will go. Like, seriously, I've got a knot in the pit of my stomach. I'm not the one playing, but after last night's matches, that bet was basically just insane. Demon starting off with a 0-3 and winning with a 4-3 is just absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to see how this will pan out. Who is going to face Appa and what will happen then? 20 seconds left to go. before we go into the first game of this evening. Portal timer should be starting right about now. It does. Oh, something's wrong, it says to me on the portal. GG. It wants me to sign in to prove that I'm not a bot. GG. There we go. Now it's working. But here we go into the first match. Free stuff happening on the portal. Timers are now working for me after I refresh the page. I'm very curious to see if base B will be kept. Who's going to take it home tonight and all of it. Basically, I'm repeating myself, but I'm just hyped and I'm tensed and excited and I want to know, I want to see. This is basically what we've been working for the whole season. Pyroblast going early, heading towards the middle to get some spots in. Oh, he actually gets spotted. He remains unscathed, but he did get spotted. That's a cheeky thing. He has to be very careful getting out of there now. And we have Imor going for the middle. Komorian getting spotted. Big hits into him straight away. Loses more than half his HP. Or just about half his HP. Bob is in a very tricky position, but if those AMXs peak, then they will get shot as well. They are going to try for it though, and they are losing HP. Imor being very aggressive here. AMXs pulling back as Imor pushes at them. Fomorian is not looking too healthy. It's costing him a lot of HP to do this. Pyroblast running around the back, leaving reaction for what he is. Because that is not the interesting part now. Parmesan pushing, losing a lot of HP. This might not be what they were going after. They want to shoot Rhymes Like Dimes. Rhymes Like Dimes, Parmesan go down at the same time. Now we have the Hori being set up on Dr. Watson. In danger. Does get another shot in. May not get another chance. Ooh, he's left on very low HP. And he's going to focus on That's What She Said. That's the one. That's actually a fire. Watson goes down. There goes That's What She Said. Oleg is gone. It is already a 5v2. Pyroblast, maybe a small little target. But flanking around and shooting them in the rear. Reaction still would like to kill him. Does get to do that. But with him being the last one versus 4, there is no hope. And the game is for Demon. Yes. I'm afraid that the only words in Polish that I know are ones that I shouldn't say on stream. This was a very quick and brutal battle. I'm not sure what prompted Imor to go for the push there, but Demon just absorbed it and made him pay. So that is the first game up and over in under 3 minutes. For the second game on Main Ruins, we see Imor now ready with 4 AMX-54s, an E50M, a 215B and an LT. And we have Demon getting ready with an LT, 2 Chieftains, an AMX-54, an E100, a Hori and an IS-7. Let's see. Greetings to Win. Win is also one of the old tour clans. They were always so fun to watch because they could just pull magic out of their asses somehow. Had the weirdest games, but somehow then it worked and it was beautiful. Brutal, but beautiful. "32 seconds left to go. Pub. Not ready right now. But there we go. Everyone's set to go into the game. Also, I have a about pulling magic out of behinds. I have a game to show you later on, which is utterly ridiculous. So I am looking forward to that as well. And let's see. Here we go. And I kind of wonder how Imo is going to play now. Are they going to slow it down? Are they going to try a hyper push again? Lopiath seems ready for that. Shooting the sky. And we have all of Demon heading towards the A section. Emo, however, is a bit more split up. Rhymes like Dimes going for base C instantly. That's what she said, checking to see if anyone is crossing over. C will be capped. Pop. Pyroblast has been spotted. Can't really move from where he's at. Can't cap the base. Can't do anything. Except stay where he's at. Oh, he does take a hit there. That's an expensive hit. Has to be very careful. He can't afford to lose much HP for this. He is too small a tank. And the guns is still looking at him in that direction. He wants to. We know he wants to. He can't. He shouldn't. It's too dangerous. Easy. Taking a hit. And another one. Cheeky by Pyroblast there. Has to play this super carefully. Now we see Komorian having trained his gun somewhat differently. Blind shot into the bush. And Pyroblast gets another shot in. Very cheekily done. But we have to keep in mind, though, Pyroblast is being such a cheeky little bastard here. Honestly. In randoms, I would give him this 2v1 any day. But he has to be super careful. Because now they're definitely going to be looking at him. I mean, he does have the lucky camo. He's trying to spot Nisi. He could actually get out of there right now. I'm not sure if he knows that. And he probably doesn't. Because it is still a big risk. But he's not spotting anyone right now. He's risking it. He's risking it. And he's getting away with it. And they will think that he's still there. What a move! Pop has been spotted. Is getting shot at. Times like Dimes is waiting. Seeing if anyone is there. Blind shots. Oh, not even blind. Well, blind shots happening into where Samus Titel is. Devyat. Devyat is going to find Rhymes Like Dimes, and it's going to be painful for Rhymes Like Dimes. He's running out of there. He might get another shot in. Get hit for that. And at the same time, we have Imo pushing in the middle, going after Parmesan. Parmesan in danger. Pop now moving in as well. The focus fire needs to be there. They need to be careful. Dr. Watson cannot afford to lose much more HP. Reaction. Ooh, Oleg goes down. Samus Titel moving down. We have Parmesan being shot at. But reaction goes down. That's the second gun gone. Samacito's not looking too healthy, but Dr. Watson goes down. We have Parmesan, who's now going to be focused on. He is going to get shot. Bjorn goes down. Parmesan does get that shot in. Oh, and he survives a little bit longer. Nisi being ignored right now. Pyroblast got taken out. Parmesan goes down. It is 4v3. Devyat is arriving. They want to catch Rhymes Like Dimes, and they do. And that leaves just Nisi. And that's what she said. And he's not going to survive this. There he goes. And that just leaves Nisi. And he goes down as well. And the second game is for Demon as well. Just by the way, that action in the corner with Pyroblast being such a cheeky little bastard, that was just fantastic. And I mean cheeky little bastard in the best complimentative way, because that was awesome to watch. If you're ever wondering why I stream tours, it's stuff like that. Absolutely epic. Thank you, Overcomer. That means a lot. And hey, Andy. It's such a cheeky little thing, though. That whole episode there is just fantastic. I like that I can see on the portal that that's the bit that we now saw, and he's now running out on stream. 1 minute left. We are moving to a whole different map. We're going to go to Desert Sands. Desert Sands, 3 bases, again in this line in the middle, basically, but in very different areas on the map. 1 in the desert, 2 in the city. What we see these days usually is blind fire as people cross the train tracks, trying to shoot the other ones that are probably crossing the trains at the same time on the other side of the map. Let's see. Both teams completely ready. We see an utter wolf pack for Demon with 5 5 E50Ms, a 215B and a T22 medium, versus 4 E50Ms, a T22 medium, and 2 AMX 54s. This is going to be interesting. Imo has to refine their center and make a move. The pressure is on them. Have to point out that whoever loses this matchup is out of the tour, which makes sense because it's the final stages and all. And whoever wins this is through to the grand finals. Also love that camo on Parmesan. Beautiful. I'm not here for the realism, honestly. All these camos are very fun. Can you tell I'm hyped? I'm just like feeling all giggly. All the E50Ms heading towards the same part of the map. Reaction getting spotted. And we see the first damage being done. Demon wanting to go after... Oh, Pyroblast losing a whole lot of HP. This was a very hyper push, but they lost the tank in the process. Now we have Reaction arriving as well. The rest of the wolf pack not quite moving with them. Bjornen goes down. That's what she said is next in line. So is Samestitel. But that's what she said goes down first. Parmesan, Samestitel both go down. We are entering into a brawly game, honestly. Devyat being focused on. Getting shot a lot here. Reaction. Devyat goes down. Reaction goes down. Dr. Watson facing off against Oleg. Oleg goes down. Rhymes Like Dimes is being focused on. Kopiat losing quite a bit of HP. There goes Rhymes Like Dimes, making it 3v2. But HP-wise, we have Imo actually with the advantage. Kolpiat surviving for another reload. Nisi is definitely the preferred target here. He's the one that's being focused on. Kolpiat goes down. There goes Nisi, and it's just Komorian. He is going to try and go after Pop. Dr. Watson shooting him as he goes. Pop surviving a little bit longer, getting another shot in. And now all of a sudden, if there had been a one shot, there might have been a chance. A difficult chance, but there might have been a chance. But now Pop also still gets a shot in. He does get that kill. But Watson takes the game. And the game is for Demon. What in the utter hyper-aggression was this? Wow. Again, this was just sheer aggression. I mean, the game hasn't even started on stream yet. Oh my god. And now, Demon is up for match point. If they win the next game, then Imo is out and Demon is through to the grand finals. Whereas Imo would have to win 4 in a row for that to happen. Oh, I miss Lost Temple. Like old Lost Temple, even more. But it was such a fun map. We need it back. Less than a minute left to go. Demon is getting ready for the 4th game in this best of 7 with 2 chieftains, a 215B and 4 E50Ms. And on Imo's side we see 4 E50Ms. The T22 medium stays. Nisi going for an E6. And Komorian in the AMX54. And the pressure is now definitely on Imo. They have to win every single game now if they want to go through. And let's see. Countdown clock is beginning. And let's see what happens here. Is it going to be a patient game? Is it going to be a hyper-aggressive game again? And let's see. Honestly, there's a lot of times where I kind of feel like something is wrong with me. I get so invested in this stuff. But also, this is basically like, I always get told that they want me to be more enthusiastic. I can't fake it. Like, when I'm hyped, you will definitely see that I'm hyped. Watson takes the first blood. But now, Demon is more careful. They kind of have to be because they are outgunned here. Nice shot there by Kolpiat. Demon playing it more patiently. And we see Watson going for the spots. We have Kolpiat getting shot at. Again, Nisi taking a hit. Rhymes like dimes in the city being set upon. And now we have Imo pushing, but needing to be careful about it. Watson is in a very cheeky position. He is losing a lot of HP now, though. He's not going to survive another reload. There he goes. But look at the amount of HP it cost. Bjorn pulling back. He does still go down. That's what she said, getting tracked and hurt a lot. They are pulling back. Devyat survives another reload. He's getting shot from multiple directions, though. Devyat goes down. Pop goes down. It is 6. Oh, that was a nice hit, though. Parmesan not looking too healthy. Copia. There's so many low HP targets. They need the kills. They need the kills to happen. Parmesan being focused on. Reaction goes down. There goes Rhymes Like Dimes. That's what she said. Very low on HP. There goes Parmesan. 2v2. 2v1. Relatively healthy E6 versus relatively healthy 215B, and that's it. This could go every which way. Technically speaking, Copiot should have it. But a lot depends on the shots that pen. And now, it's all about who reloads and who shoots faster. He needs this shot to pen. Oh no, he missed! He missed! The E6 wins the game. And Emo has their first victory. But oh my god, this was so close. Wow. He should have had this. This was so well played. Basically, hugging him like that makes it hard to not bounce on the gun when you aim the gun at the other gun. So I understand how this happened, but this was so close. We are moving on to Ghost Factory. Ghost Factory, interesting map, has 4 bases. Absolute nightmare to spectate on. Even when you fly through walls, it's hard to follow all the action that is happening everywhere. Honestly, I'm still in thrall of that last game. What a game that was, though. But yeah, we usually see like a lot of action in the factory itself. And again, any game that Demon wins, and they are through to the grand finals. Emo has to win 3 more in a row. And I'm not saying that's impossible, because yesterday Demon did the exact same thing to Aqua, not Appa. Demon now ready for Ghost Factory with an LT, 2 Chieftains, a Super Conqueror, 2 AMX-54s and a Kranwagen, versus 4 AMX-54s, 2 E50Ms and an LT. This was honestly so close, that game, though. Literally. And here we go. Do, do, do. Let's see. Oh, we have the cat camo coming out to play as well. And of course the neat hug. Demon focusing on the D side. Pyroblast going straight for the cap. He's looking to see if the doors are broken. They are. Oh, he got hit. A and C are both being capped. Pyroblast is getting shot at as he gets out of there. And it means that now Emo has a point advantage that is growing. Base D is now getting capped, but with Emo having 2 bases, they definitely have the advantage. Nisi taking a bit of a hit there. And this was not what they intended. They had for sure... Oof, Zamestitel losing more HP. They had for sure intended to get 2 bases early on. Pod moving in, losing HP for it. Has to be careful not to overextend. With Parmesan arriving as well. Demon is pushing. Going again for the aggression. Copiat moving in. Making it difficult for Nisi to angle any which way, because there's now just basically people shooting him from everywhere. Copiat is also being dropped on down, though. Nisi does go down. Copiat, not looking too healthy, does go down as well. Pyroblast is not looking too healthy. Zamestito goes down. Bob facing against 2. Defiat losing a lot of HP. There goes Defiat. There goes Pyroblast and Kamorian. 3v5. They are stealing the base because they have to, but there's a lot of HP. And 3 guns for Parmesan. Bjorn goes down. Parmesan going to be gone on the next reload. He does not even get to shoot again. And now it's just Dr. Watson and Pod. Pop goes down. Watson getting shot from multiple angles. And the game, again, is for Immor. And all of a sudden we go from a 3-0 to a 3-2. Ooh. Very aggressive game. Demon just going for it. But in this case, the focus fire wasn't there because they were too split up and they lost too much HP too quickly. And Immor just let them push. So for the second game on Ghost Factory, we have Demon ready with 2 E50Ms, 2 Chieftains, 2 AMX-54s and a 215B. We see Immor taking a Bachat, 2 Super Conquerors, potentially 2 E50Ms and 2 AMX-54s. Ooh, no, it's... There we go. 1 E50M and 1 Chieftain. Unless, of course, Oleg and Reaction change. Things are changing. Immor seems a little bit undecided here. We see 3 AMX-54s, an E50M, and Batchat, a Chieftain, and Oleg going for a Super Conqueror. And Nisi going for a Super Conqueror. Oleg switching back to the AMX-54. Again, Demon has to just win one more game in order to go through to the Grand Finals. Immor has to win 2 more. Let's see. Can Demon take this back? Because they seem to be losing control a little bit here. Let's see. The pressure is building for both these teams. The ultimate pressure is on Immor, but they will be on a high after winning those last 2 games. Up, shoot in the sky again. And we have Parmesan potentially going to get spotted and murdered. No one spotted just yet. They are being careful. They do get spotted. And, oh, Pyroblast! We have Parmesan going for the base. Nisi has been spotted though, is getting shot at. B has been capped. And now we have Rhymes Like Dimes heading towards base A probably to cap it. Little bit of bleeding going on. C has not been capped. Pyroblast running around the back. A is being capped. we enter a stage where we're going to be bleeding one another. But Imo has a point advantage, and that's going to get bigger as they get the base. Pyroblast running back. Watson not going into the base. He's looking through the doors. But they're not going to go for base C, which is a danger in and of itself. We have the two E50Ms heading towards base A, but base A is not unprotected. That's what she said is there, together with Rhymes Like Dimes and Bjorn. Nisi losing a little bit of HP. Base C is now getting capped. Nisi is rotating back. And Defiat, with Bjorn being spotted, realizes he does not really want to be there. Pyroblast got spotted. Defiat did not. And this will be Demon's game to take. Because they are at the disadvantage here. They have to make the move. Imo is dug in. Reaction getting shot at. Oleg rotating around, taking a position elsewhere where he can still help Reaction if he gets pushed. Pyroblast is still spotted. They kind of need A or B just to stand in there for about 100 points. Kopiat losing a little bit of HP is actually also getting shot in by Bjornskog here. Reaction losing more HP. Morian is spotted. They are being very, very careful. Pyroblasters move forwards. Defiat and Parmesan heading into that direction as well. Base B is well protected. Base A is also protected. It will be up to Demon to make a move. The question is, where will they move it? Defiat has gotten spotted. So now they know that there's at least two people there. Bjorn takes a bit of hit. Pyroblast is moving in together with Defiat, who is getting shot at. B is getting stolen. Pyroblast is quickly finding out that there's friends there. E50M ramming speed. That's what she said. Ooh, they're trying to save Bjorn, but that also means that... Oof. There goes Pyroblast. 900 points. Which is dropping a little bit. We have That's What She Said now being focused on. They need Parmesan to stay alive. He does not stay alive. 855. Rhymes Like Dimes being focused on. He is now on a reload. Can't get any more shots in. Oleg goes down. Reaction. Rhymes Like Dimes goes down. And there we have it. Demon has the game. Is through to the grand finals. Wow. This is exhausting. Almost started to look like what happened yesterday, but then it was Demon doing it. Imor, massive commiserations. Absolutely fantastic games. Well on their way to a proper comeback, but you end third on the server, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. That's something to be very, very proud of. And congratulations to Demon for reaching the grand finals. But now you have Appa against you, so that's also going to be difficult. Well, wow, these games, though. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to show you some replays. I've got one from Maurinka. Because he was talking about how much he plays the Destiny. And I was like, if you're playing the Destiny so much, then how come I don't have more Ace games? Camstilla seems to be the map for replays today, though. So I also have a game in Camstilla that I need to show that we can laugh at. Action X seems to be AFK, so does the TVP and the FV. That's not promising. There's currently been like a lot of AFKs recently. Let's see. I still haven't driven my Destiny. I kinda need to. But when it comes down to it, I just tend to pick tanks that I like more. Or at least that I'm very comfortable in. Slowly but surely, Marinka is heading up the Citadel. We have the Stargazer being spotted. And the Spaghetti has to be careful where he's at. Hello there. Kapoof. That was an HE derp. Basically, the Destiny has such true armor though. Oh, that damage though. Like the potential is definitely there. I need to play it more. Or at least I need to play it. Definitely. There we go. Running away. Oh, cheeky shot there. I would probably just kept the base. Just to add some security there. But that's me. Nice. Very cheeky, but well done. Golem is not ill. I thought for sure that he was just going to drop down. Oof. Little Hawk needing to survive. That's achievable. Like I said, I need to play this tank. With the golem dropping down. I think he was expecting the Destiny to be like right there. And the Destiny's like, nope. Nice. I have a feeling that the golem is tunnel visioning because he's like not seeing what's happening right behind him. TVP should have hit. And he does. I am going to show if you're Celeborn Ace. Basically, I currently have a challenge on my server. They are getting in each other's way there. Where basically people have to ace tanks that I absolutely loathe. And that also includes the T95 and the Caliban. And funnily enough, also the AT7. Oh, that was like expecting him to move, but he did not. Oh, hello there. There's a lot of big guns there. Oof, nice bounce. Such a true armor profile, though. And another bounce. Excellent. That's what we needed. And this is a good choice. Because basically, with that 752 there, nice. That replay no longer works though, hun. Basically, the replays stop working when we've had an hello there. The replay stopped working when there's been an update. So unfortunately I can't show that epic game of ours. I need to play the Destiny. I know it's good. Oof, nice pounds. You still need base B though. Charioteer making you move has to be careful. This? It's very helpful for him to have come down. It's very helpful for him to peek out as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Very well played here. That hawk, though, was helpful. 347 supremacy points in the end, too. Okay, so this is a game that I'm going to, and actually, no, I want to find the Calibonk Ace. I thought for sure that I had downloaded it. There we go. The Calibonk Ace. So we're going to start with that. Caliban is one of my most hated tanks in the game. Well, I'm not even 100% certain who's in first place, whether that's the T95 or the Caliban. But it is very close. And it's not the tank itself. The tank itself is nice. It's the shell velocity that kills this tank for me. Like, basically, you shoot, and then half an hour later, your shot misses the target. That's only if you're lucky. It might be half a month. I absolutely loathe the Caliban. And yes, when it works, it's nice, but most of the time it does not. Hello. If you can shoot them from there, though. No, they need to stay. Aw. If this hits, if this actually does damage, though. He's not spotted. See, this is what I mean. See how high that flies. Utter ridiculousness. Hate the tank. Hate. And it can have some... Ooh, like, if you have a target like that, obviously, it's very nice. Especially when they're just standing still and letting you shoot them. But oh my god. Like, I kind of feel guilty making people drive this for the contest. But still. There's a Streetwagen. And you have to spend like a gazillion years aiming. And then hope they might still be standing there when you actually shoot. There we go. AMX should be taken out. There we go. By the Borask as well, I was gonna say. Nice. Are you looking for previously fired shells there? But yeah, hate this tank. I think the only tank, like, at the time when the Ice Claw was released, I hated that as well, because it took me a gazillion years to ace it, which is why it's in my most hated tanks list as well. You have to be careful not to drive into the base. Where did the Caliban go? there he is. Caliban versus Caliban. Who will win? Oh, hello there. Oof. Let's see. Caliban. Mind the Caliban. Mind the epically low shell velocity. Oh, oh. Nice. He's being very careful to avoid getting shot by the people up top. He's aiming. I don't understand why he didn't shoot you. Nice. Oh, now there's just one little tonk left. Nice. Beautiful, Gary. Beautiful game. God-awful tank. Unfortunately, I can't share. I would probably send people stuff if I could share my load. The Lorraine is using my background. I like that. Legacy likes the Calibonk. I do not. Okay, so let me actually just first check to make sure. Yeah, we've got time. We've got plenty of time, but I didn't know how much time. I call this replay, don't try this at home. I had this game earlier today, and it's utterly ridiculous. Also, I do want to point out the camo on this tank is just so fantastic. Absolutely love it. It's called Antares, which is actually in the star sign, as in the literal stars from the star sign Scorpio. And that's why it fits this tank so well, but it's also just beautiful. Absolutely love it. So we start off, I was like, I needed to win. I needed to kill TDs. I needed to win in TDs. So I was like, okay, I'll play TDs with the turret that I like a little bit. But I'm not exactly known for my patient playstyle. So I was like, give me a target. And then he just stayed. And I was like, oh, give me a target. And then he didn't move. And my team didn't move. And I see a guy over there. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to go to a different bush. And I still couldn't shoot him. So I was like, I'm going to go just be forwards. And again, I repeat, do not try this out. Most of what happens in this battle should not have worked. So we just casually starting to shoot. I'm not even spotted for this, which was one thing that surprised me on its own. And he is looking in my general direction, is shooting in my general direction. But I hit him again. And then I decide, since I'm not getting spotted anyway, I'm just gonna peek a bit more. I see the spaghetti running away. Would have loved to shoot him too. There's a little hoary up top there. So we just start farming him. And we still don't get spotted for it. This, I actually had hoped that it would have actually still shot him, but it didn't, unfortunately. So I just reload. And the LT is being pushed. And the Hori is losing a lot of HP. And I kill the Hori, which was great because I needed to kill TDs. Ah, okay. I guess he's still at the adrenaline. And this also, like, look where I am. This is why I say don't try this at home. Because the fact that I still did not get spotted for that was utter ridiculousness. And I'm just like, okay, I'll just go with it. But there's a tank there. And he is hidden for most people, but not for me. So we just shoot him and set him on fire, because why not? And I still did not get spotted for it. And now the guy is like, I kind of have to move now. So we just shoot him as he moves, and then I finally get spotted. And not shot at. The Fenrik is behind there, has no way of shooting me. And I decide, because I need to kill TDs and the convoy is going to be dead before I get there, I want to go after the proto. I have a little rock here. And I can get some more shots in. And he shoots the rock instead of me, which is always nice. And then, look at the E50. This is also something that I found really funny. I get another shot in, he drops down, and he gets stuck. Which is what happens when you drive down from there. He's not even... I murdered his gun. So he does turn to me. And I just wanted to kill. He does shoot me, which is fine. But overall, this was a game. Don't try this at home. This should not have worked in any way, shape, or form. My not getting spotted there was not normal. But I found it really funny. And then I got out of the game and I was like 4.8k. I've seen lower aces, even though I got a camper medal. I still stood and I was like, okay, I'll take that. But look at the camo though. The camo is just gorgeous. And like the stars are kind of like shaped like a scorpion as well. I only got 60 victory points there because of the 2 kills. And this is the one that I wanted. Like, you see those little claws here at the front? And then you have the claw that's also like top of the head kind of thing. But it's like mirrored after the stars. And I believe that part of what you see on the tank itself is like the literal star sign of Scorpio. Absolutely love it. I'm a big astronomy nut, so I love that sort of stuff. And of course, Antares is one of the brightest stars in the sky, so very easy to see when it's up there. Let's see, we still have 17 minutes left to go, which means 12 minutes of replays left to go. Obviously, I'm not going to check the chat, but I am going to show an ace in another tank that I loathe. Which is this one. Honestly, before people start, I know the tank is not a bad tank. I just hate it. I hate the fact that you go somewhere and by the time you get there, the battle is over. It's just so slow and cumbersome. And it's a bit less bad now. But this was my third tier 9 in the game, back in the day. And this was the tank that taught me that it was fine to skip tanks that you absolutely hated and just waste your free XP on it. And then I got the E3 and I was like, was this what I did that for? Yeah, I know. Like he just said, reason you're not getting spotted is because good camo and heavy tanks are blind, which is absolutely true. But usually there should be tanks in the position where they can spot me, and it was utterly ridiculous. I still should not have been able to get away with that. I do really like the camo on the turtle, though. Doom Turtle is a great camo. I think he's going to run now. We go up the hill. Oh, he's trying to run away. See, this is what I mean. Anything can outrun you. Anything is just going to be gone by the time you get there. Nice little bit of damage there. Block damage. Well, that's going to be the end of the T-54. And like I said, I know that the tank is not bad, but I will always hate it. And I used to be like TD exclusive. I used to only drive TDs. And this was the first one that I absolutely hated. And by then I had the Jaeger line and the 268 line. Orders turning around. Yeah, poof. Fearless should have. Oof, never mind. T63 did not have that. That was a bit of a derp. And now we have the E100 there as well. Orders finally goes down. And our T95 turns around to go and deal with the E100. Nice little bounce. It's so slow though. I can only give kudos for driving it. Oof. Oof. Yes, I need to drive the SP1C and go spot that way as well. I love the 704. There we go, he's fired. Death Star is still very, very healthy. But he's just camping. This is what I mean, like, even if this Death Star got like maybe 3 or 4k damage in, he's been useless to his team. Let's see. Or yes, go forwards. Kapoof. And he missed. And now he's giving up. And it's the Kranwagen that gets the kill there. Beautiful game. And honestly, the turtle camo is epic. It's just, yeah. Marius said, is that a tank or is that a pancake? It's a pancake disguised as tank, I think. Also love the background that he's using, even though we can't really look at it. It's the June World Rider one. Let's see. Oh, my timers are slipping a lot though. Not working as intended on the portal. Oh well. Does not really matter. How long do we have left? We have time for one more replay. I'm going to make that. I'm going to make that this one. I think we've got time. I might skip the first little bit. I showed this yesterday on Apex server, and in my opinion, EU deserves it as well. So we are going to skip a little bit because it's a long one. And so far, he's now only getting into the position where he might be shooting people. So far, he's got no target still. And you have to remember that the Waffenträger is just absolutely ginormous. Let's see. Figures driving in. They kind of want to get targets, but the 268-4 is also not shootable. There's a building there, which they are behind. The Hori is there though, but then the Hori pulls back and makes it impossible to shoot him. Let's see. And Trap is trying to patiently wait for the Hori to show himself, and there he goes. And he gets tracked. And then he pulls back and it doesn't let him shoot again. So I am going to skip a little bit because now he's still reloading, actually. There we go. Sorry, missed a bit of shit. I just don't want to miss the room invite somehow, but we should be okay now. And there we go. Beautiful kill shot. Now the thing is, with the tank that he's driving, the Waffen is just so huge. It's very hard to deal with. Because you have half a minute of reload after you've clipped someone. And they have to give you the time to reload. Which is a very tricky part. Especially if you bounce a shot like that, it can be very, very costly. Bit of an HE derp. Waffen gets murdered. And he knows he needs to get out of there. Because he's still got 18 seconds left of reload. But there's still a Leo in his Streetwagen. And our Waffen decides that he does not really want to be there anymore. The Leo dies. Streetwagen dies. And we now enter a 1 versus 5. I'll look at it after, Ren. If we still have time, I will show it. Let's see. This is the thing, like, when you have a tank of this size and is not exactly all that mobile, plus it doesn't have that much armor, you have to pick a position where you can hold. So using a building like this can be very helpful. The base is now getting capped. And Trap is expecting them to be on this side of the map. They, of course, don't know where he's at. So now he's moving. And then he tracks him only. And he bounces a shot. And this is also, this shot is so important. And he may eat another, and he does. But now he's in a 1v3. And he's still got 20 seconds reload left. And you have to be so careful and so patient, which is also probably why this tank and I don't really get along that much. Nice. And he kind of has to take it. He has to risk it. He does take a shot for it. And then bounces. Now we have the Hori there. And the TL. And the TL is honestly what cost him the game here. Like, he should have just pushed. The Hori is afraid to push, not knowing for sure how many shells he still got loaded. And TL is afraid to push even though you could take a hit. There we go, that's one. He needs both these shells to shoot the TL. And the TL shoots the rock! And thus Trapbellin casually wins a 1 versus 5 in one of the least armored tanks in the game. One of the biggest targets in the game. Absolutely fantastically done. So yeah, that definitely deserves showing off as well. Beautiful. And we should be just in time. Yeah, we're about a minute out. I actually was more stressed than I needed to be. Also, I will check those messages later. Obviously not going to do that now. I've got your replay ready for after the matchups. If after the grand finals, I still need to pass time in order to get the to the portal timers. There we have it. The room to the grand finals of the Blitz Masters season. And if I saw correctly, but let me just quickly check because my brain doesn't work. I think we're starting on Naval Frontier. It helps if we load. There we are. We are starting on Naval Frontier. That's the map that we have a little trailer for. 3 bases in a straight line from one another. No lines of fire from one directly to the other. Well, maybe A to B, but it's on an elevation A is. I usually go towards base A because I prefer hanging out there. But in tours we usually see more action around base C, with B basically being watched like a hawk and sometimes being capped. In most maps, actually, base B is the hardest one to cap in the 3 base maps, that is. 40 seconds left before we can go into the room and get ready for the grand finals between Appa and Demon. We can actually look, they have met before, of course, in the round robins. And I think yesterday, no, not yesterday, I think. We will see. Yeah, they did. That was a tiebreaker, though. They started off with that in the round robins. It was also a tiebreaker, so I am really looking forward to this. I am hoping for another tiebreaker. So we are now below 3 minutes, which means that we can go into the room. Demon already completely ready with for Naval Frontier. With an LT, 2 Chieftains, 3 AMX 54s and the E50M. And Appa getting ready with so far a Hori, 2 AMX 54s, a 215B, an LT, and potentially an E50M and a Super Conqueror, depending on what uni and Almeri are ready up in. Honestly, I should be screenshotting the whole portal with how it's not working. I might just do that and submit a ticket later. And just see if I can get all the crates. Just under 2 minutes left to go. Uni is going for the Super Conqueror. No, I think it's just basically that the TL was afraid to take a hit. And the Hori was as well, because the Hori knew he would die for it. But it's kind of like they didn't know if he had any shells left or not. It's just fear, really. And there we go. It is a Super Conqueror and an E50M. Just over a minute left before the grand finals begin. This is a best of 9. I emphasize that a lot because I dropped that on the Apex stream. Bell says, whatever happens, I blame Elmiri for it. So just so you know, Elmiri, you're getting blamed for whatever happens. 47 seconds left. But yeah, best of 9, just to be clear, means that the team that reaches 5 victories first is the one that takes home the championship. And considering it's been like tiebreakers when these guys have met before, I do like that though. That is very promising for a grand finals. And I'm hoping for another one here. see. Here we go. Hype, hype. ASD wanting to go to the middle. Heat loaded. And apparently someone is slow in loading in. Because only now is the timer starting. I always wonder who it is though. Appa. Going towards the middle. Basically going in every direction. Is Bobby having internet issues? Blind shots happening. Bobby seems to be AFK. That is a very important thing to know because he is the fast tank. Now he's moving. He woke up. ASD is alone versus 4. Which obviously they don't know. They're shooting the position behind him. While Elmiri is not quite at but near. Base A now being taken. Samastito being seen. Uni basically not unable to decap that. Watson takes the first hit though. Playmaker pushing him. And he goes for the base. He is in a dangerous position. Can't really get out of where he's at. Is attempting to do just that though, but is going to lose more HP as that happens. ASD losing HP as well. Watson got back into safety. Samastito taking it from Bobby all the way on the other side of the map. Prim has been spotted as well. Samastito has to be careful. Now we have Pyro and Copiot on the other side. Occupying Bobby and Object 3. Playmaker is about to come up behind them, but is spotted by Pop. And now, these two know that they're going to get shot. So we have Pyroblast hightailing it out of there. Bobby is going to be the preferred target here. Oof, no. Copiot does not get that shot in. Pyroblast got out of there alive. Copiot in danger. They have to be careful. He's not alone and without support though. On the other side, they are holding. Copiot is literally being pushed by Object 3. They need Object 3 to die, and they need him to die quickly. He does go down. Watson, going after Playmaker, is losing quite a bit of HP for that. Is shooting Bobby. Copiot arriving there as well. Does take a shot into Playmaker. Playmaker being focused on. Bobby running out of there. Playmaker goes down. Defiant, gets taken. I was going to say is very low on HP, but he is out of HP. Pyroblast surviving. Barbazan in danger. Has to be careful. So does Samastito. We have Uni being set upon by Pop and Watson, who is now capping the base. Barbazan goes down. Bigot into Uni. Copiot has to be careful. Uni goes down. It is 5 versus 4. Samastito is being focused on. But he will get another shot in. Prim got set on fire. And they're all very, very low on HP. Samastito does go down. Base B is now getting capped as well. Watson goes down. Copiot capping base B. It's pretty much stuck. Pop is still looking relatively healthy. Pyroblast is running out of there. Crim gets taken out. We're at 900 points. ASD is spotted. We have Pyroblast that's going to hunt down Bobby. They just don't know exactly where he's at. There he's it. And he takes out Bobby. 990 points. The first match is for Demon. With Elmiri dropping down in the end. Patiently played point game here. With lots of farming on both sides. But Demon in the end taking it home on points. And let's see. Demon now getting ready for, well, both of them are getting ready for the second game on Naval Frontier. Demon taking an LT, 2 Chieftains, an E50M, and potentially 3 AMX-54s. And we have Appa taking 3 AMX-54s, an E50M, an LT, a Super Conqueror, and an A215B. And there we go. It's a Super Conqueror for Watson. 50 seconds left to go before we go into the second game of this best of 9. Watson unreadying again. There's still 35 seconds, but he sticks with the Super Conqueror. Oh, the tension though. Like, this is the grand finals. This is what the whole season has been for. And the thing is that they have to keep in mind that even if you play second, that's still such an epic feat. But of course, everyone wants to be champion. And here we go. Into the second game on Naval Frontier. Do. Do very much wonder how this will be in the Reforged update with the global server. Bobby getting nudged by Crim. Blind shot happening where no one is at yet. Pyroblast going towards the middle. Bobby again being pushed around a little bit. But now moving forwards. We have Samestito moving towards base C. And the LTs are not getting spotted. There's a big trap lying in wait. Deviant does get spotted. He has to be so careful. He doesn't know this, but there's such a trap lying in wait here. With 4 tanks. He's spotting them and he's like, I don't want to be here anymore. Immediately goes back a little bit. Has to be careful though. Is giving vital information to his team before he's deciding that he really does not want to be there anymore. It's going to be very expensive for him to have stayed as long as he did. He's got no help here. He's going to be hurting a lot. Dr. Watson is now arriving. Deviat, very low on HP, is going to be gone on the next reload. He does get another shot in, but then goes down. Playmaker, being focused on, gets taken out as well. Parmesan, the next primary target for Appa. Bounces a shot on Crim. Object 3 losing a lot of HP very quickly. We're entering a brawl stage. Object 3 goes down. Parmesan being pushed. We have Pop focusing on Uni. ASD losing HP as well. Pop. Samastito has to be careful not to lose more HP there. Uni and Pop duking it out. Pop pulling back. Has to be careful not to get into the fire lines of the fast tanks here. We can't afford to wait too long. Pyroblast going after ASD. Uni goes down. ASD goes down. Pop goes down as well. Prim getting focused on. Survives another reload. Elmiri focusing on Samastito. Dr. Watson takes out Crim. Elmiri getting shot at. Bobby Fischer is gone. Only Elmiri remains. He does take out Samastito, but then gets taken out and given a new hat. And the game is for Demon. Very aggressive game here. This was kind of like, I thought Death Yacht staying there would have cost them much more dearly than it did. But the team was there to support them. And now we are heading on to New Bay. New Bay based on New York. 3 bases, 2 relatively close to each spawn, and 1 in the harbor over here. Interesting map for tours with basically ramps and, well, I couldn't really call them tunnels, but the ramps make a lot of difference in this map, as well as the park in between the 2 bases. This used to be a map where we saw mice and VKs. That's no longer the case. It's now all about the AMX 54s generally. And we see APA taking 4 of those together with 3 215Bs. Whereas Demon is going for 2 Super Conquerors, a Chieftain, 3 AMX 54s and a Hori. And let's see. New map, new APA. Basically, when you lose a few, I generally tell people to go different tank, different tier. But when it comes to tools, sometimes it's the map that gives the mental reset that is needed. And APA has been super strong this season. Countdown clock has begun. We're getting into the 3rd game of this best of 9. And let's see. Very not affirmative. And all of APA focusing on the seaside. And all of... No, they are splitting up a little bit now. But so is APA. With forces in the middle. And forces near the bases. Demon. Copiat, 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 copiat! Ooh, that's a lot of hurt. Demon being very aggressive, but all of APA is there. Basically, we're entering a very early brawl stage. And they have to be careful to keep Copiat alive. They need all their guns. Demon trying to go for the hyper aggression. But APA this time ready for it. Devyat bouncing his shot on Elmiri. Elmiri doing that little wiggle thing that makes it hard to hit. Devyat and Copion not looking too healthy. Devyat goes down. The shots from Demon not quite connecting. Copiot goes down. Pop now getting focused. Crim has been taken out as well, but that's a 2-gun advantage right now for Appa, together with a 5k HP advantage. I think it is safe to say that this push did not go as Demon intended. I think they expected someone to be on the other side. But now, there's only Watson and Zamestito. Watson does not even get to take another shot. And Zamestito can't do anything but feel the hurt of 5 guns, but it is Bobby that takes home the kill. And Appa wins the game. Let's see. Very brutal game here. This was basically Demons to lose because they pushed without pretty much any prior information. And the hyper aggression has worked so far tonight, just not this match. Demon now taking an LT, a Chieftain, a 215B, a Super Conqueror, 2 E50, two AMX 54s and 1 E50M. And Appa getting ready with 3 215Bs and potentially 4 AMX 54s. That was a very quick game though. And I've kind of understand what they were going for, but that was such a big risk. It is definitely a no guts, no glory move, but this was a lot of guts and no glory. 33 seconds left to go before we go into the 4th game of this best of 9. And let's see, countdown clock beginning. Can Appa take hold of this victory and push on? Or can Demon come back? This was a much more brawly game than I'm ever used to for EU server, not gonna lie. It has happened in the past, like, but not this season. Not quite this aggressive, let's say. Let's see. Shooting down the walls early on. And we have now Demon much more divided. And Appa is doing exactly what Demon did last game. Elmiri takes a hit for that. Pyroblast is going to be hurting a lot, but manages to escape. They did take base C, but that is now going to be Appa's domain. B is locked down. And they can't get to that. Pop losing a little bit of HP, so does Bobby and Uni. And now we have Pyro running around, going for the base cap, because basically they have to. And Watson is in danger, because they are looking at him. He does not get the shot in, but now they know exactly where they are. And now they're giving chase to Watson. And Watson is like, I don't want to be here anymore either. Oh, he does take a big hit there. Bobby Fischer also arriving. Meeting Pop. Object 3 in danger. Or rather, Watson in more danger. Because now we have Krim there as well to take the shots. Appa playing a very clever and very deadly game. Look at this. Pop is actually going to get shot from Elmiri as well. He is spotted for it. Watson is very low on HP. Krim taking him out. Appa. This is the Appa we know and love. Bobby taking a shot into... Well, getting shot by his Mamestitel. Bobby goes down. We have Copiat versus Playmaker. But now we have Elmiri arriving there as well. And Copiat taking many hits. We have Defiat dropping down. Copiat goes down. Prim and Object 3 are both down. It is 4v4. 4v3. They need to take out Playmaker. That is the preferred target. Oh, he does not get the kill. Elmiri's bullying helping there. And that means that Samestitel is not going to survive this. Pop getting hit in. Elmiri got set on fire. The kill happens. Uni going after Pop. ASD is facing off. Oh, that was a good bounce. ASD relatively healthy. Pop going after Uni. And Deviat in danger. They are using the sign for cover. Uni goes down. And Pop is very low on HP. Deviat dropping down, hoping to survive this, but he will not. And now Pop is arriving. Pop has very little HP left. The only thing he can do is go for the bases, really, because they are at 800 points. And ASD just has too much HP. But ASD is moving to cut him off. Whoa! And that's good. Oh no, it's not the end of Pop. Pop going into the base. We are at a very much a bird's eye view here. But he also needs to get base B, and he is a two-shot. Is he going to survive this? It is a classic 1v1. No, the bounce though. And Pop does not survive, and Appa takes the game and evens out the score. Beautiful game. So close though. If that one shot had actually penned him, it might have been an entirely different game. And I meant the shot by the FV, that is. We are moving to Canal. Canal, my third favorite map in the game. 4 bases, 2 closer to, basically 2 closer to the spawn and 2 in respective corners-ish. We've seen some very interesting gameplay here where basically the spawn closest to base C actually locks down base B but does not go for C at all. We've seen the north spawn locking down the C cap as well, basically avoiding that being kept. We've seen some very interesting games on this map. So I'm looking forward to see what these two giants make of it. We have Appa now ready with a Kranwagen, 3 E50Ms, an LT and 2 AMX-54s. Versus an LT, a Chieftain, 3 AMX-54s, a Hori, and potentially a T-22 medium if that is what Pop readies up in. And it is, or maybe not. Let's see. And Demon started so strong, and now Appa is standing back up. And it can go every which way still. And here we go. Countdown clock beginning. Let's see. Doot, doot. That might not make the most sense unless you've seen the Croods. But yeah. Really curious to see what happens here. Because this is such an interesting map when it comes to basically everything. Let's move back. Blind shooting a bit too early. Pyroblast. Going straight for the base. But most of Demon pushing into the D side. But that's also where Appa is. Devyat taking a bit of damage. C has been capped though. Devyat taking a lot of damage. And a bit more. There are too many tanks there. And they are cluttered together. They can't move from where they're at. They can't really do much of anything. But Pyroblast can lay on the pressure. And cap base A as well. Let's see. Playmaker getting into the corner. And this is the thing. We now have 4 tanks that are very close together that have to wiggle to avoid getting shot. We have Bobby Fischer now. Moving around. Going to go after Pyroblast. Uni's getting shot at. And Bobby is now going to arrive there. Are we going to have a light off? This might be very, very tricky. Oh, ow! Those shots are making all the difference here. Pyroblast is down. And as a result, we now have Demon has to make a push on this side. Kopias going down. Pop is down. Prim gets taken out as well, but Parmesan is very low on HP, as is Devyat. Devyat goes down. Parmesan is not going to be long for this world either. They just need one shot for that. Bobby is not even anywhere close. Kopiat goes down. And now we just have Zamestito getting murdered slowly but surely. And Appa is going to win this game. And there we go. It's only Watson left. He does get another shot in, but it's not going to be enough to win the game. And he knows it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. But there he goes. And the game is for Appa. And this basically, those shots into Pyroblast all the way from the other side of the map, made the literal difference between victory and loss here. Because with him out of the way, not getting the cross shots in, Bobby survived because of that. They could all focus on that side of the battle. And the base was kept and everything. So now all of a sudden, from a 2-0, we're now 3-2. And Demon is getting ready for the second game on Canal with an LT, 2 Chieftains, 2 AMX 54s, and another LT and a 215B. Whereas Appa is taking 3 AMX 54s, 3 E50Ms, and an AMX 50B. That is always a big risk when they get their clips in. They are absolutely phenomenal. But the tricky part is that they're also relatively juicy targets. So let's see. 43 seconds left to go. Tension is building. No match point for anyone just yet. But Demon has given away the lead that they had. And is now at a disadvantage. My timer on the portal is still slipping. I've basically got as much miss time as I've got watch time. It's weird. And here we go. Beautiful camo on the AMX 50B though. I love that one. I like all the colourful camos. Let's see. Appa going heavy on the middle side. But so is Demon. Copiot got spotted. Base B is getting capped. First shots have been taken. Pop is being forced to relocate. He's getting shot at. Parmesan losing a lot of HP there as well. Has to be very careful. Pop has to be careful to not block Parmesan. He is moving forwards to make sure Parmesan does not get tracked again. But that is what is still happening, and Parmesan gets taken out. Copiot moving in. And now, even though it costs him quite a bit of HP, Appa already has a gun advantage. They need to make sure that all the shots pen. Defiot is moving in. Copiot is looking very low on HP, gets taken out as well. Defiot still wants to take out Playmaker. Pop goes down. Playmaker does get taken out there. Object 3 not looking too healthy, gets taken out as well. Zamatito being focused on here. Oh, that ramming from ASD is basically making things very difficult. Defiot goes down. There goes Zamatito. It's just Pyroblast and Watson now. Elmiri moving in. Watson not looking too healthy either. Bobby does go down. But it is 3 very, very healthy tanks versus 1 little Pyroblast who is rotating around and gets murdered. And the game is for Appa. And now, all of a sudden, Appa is up for match point, for championship point. Very brutal game here. Appa being very aggressive, but it definitely worked out for them. We are moving on to Monendijk. My favorite map in the game. It is a beautiful map with 3 bases in basically 1 line. There are some lines of fire from one base to the other. But overall, the only thing that isn't correct about this map is that the Netherlands are more flat. But the rest pretty much works out, and it just looks beautiful. We've seen very different things happening in tours. Earlier today we saw a push over base B, which did not work out well. But we've seen brawls at base A before. And the pressure is on Demon. They have to win 3 in a row to get the championship. Appa only has to win 1 more. And Appa is getting ready for Molendijk with 3 AMX 54s, 3 E50Ms and a 215B. And Demon is taking an LT, a Chieftain, 2 E50Ms, 2 AMX 54s and an E6. 30 seconds left to go. And let's see then what happens. Can Appa take it home on their first match point? Countdown clock. And here we go. Let's see. All the pressure on Demon now. Any game that they lose means that they come second. Whereas Appa just needs one more win to secure it. Let's see. Almiri moving forwards. Pyroblast. We're running towards base B to have a look to see if anyone is going city. Deathyacht holding. Pyroblast not spawning anyone. Go straight for the cap. Appa has spotted Pop. And we have Demon now getting a cap advantage. Watson is looking. A is now getting capped. We have Almiri moving forwards. Pyroblast being careful but moving forwards. Is not spotted right now. He is being very... that is going to be painful. No, he's actually... ooh, he's escaping so far. Pyroblast heading into the city. Appa rotating around. Uni does get spotted. But Demon is dug in. Watson keeping people spotted a little bit, but they will know that Appa is rotating around. They know they're going to have to make a move. Samestitel, Almiri now running off is also a sign. We have base A being pushed. Uni there alone. Does take a hit from Pop. Uni taking more hits. And most of Demon is now... oof, Samestito has to be careful. C is being stolen. A is being stolen as well. Demon going after Uni. That is the preferred target. They need to take out Uni. Pop losing quite a bit of HP for that. Pyroblast is spotted. Is ramming a rock. Is getting shot from multiple directions. We now have Pyroblast needing to be very careful, getting shot from every side. Zamestitel not looking too healthy either. Prim, the preferred target for Demon here. He's the one that they're going after. Pyroblast is out for the count. He can't really do anything. He can't move from there. Zamestitel goes down. We have ASD. Now the preferred target gets set on fire. Is not going to help him. Pyroblast gets taken out as well. ASD is going to get an... oh, he missed a shot on Pop though. Before going down. A is getting stolen. And Pop needs to be careful. Needs to survive. Base B is now getting capped. Deathyacht. Moving Playmaker does get spotted. Pop being very careful. Deathyacht losing a lot of HP there though. We have Watson. Getting shots in there, but it is Parmesan versus Object 3 here in the middle. And Watson now moving in to help deal with Object 3. Playmaker is there as well. They need to focus on the target at hand. Watson takes another hit, but then he goes down. Watson pulls back. Does get shot at. Elmiri goes down. Playmaker goes down as well. Now it's just, oof, it was Bobby, but he went down as well. And Demon takes home this game. This could have easily gone either way, to be honest. But basically, Appa's relocating and leaving Uni, well, not so much behind. But that changed things. 1.5 minutes left to go before we go into the second game on Molendijk. Again, potential match point for Appa. Any victory they have means winning the championship. Demon will have to win twice in a row for that to happen. Appa now ready with 3 AMX54s, 2 E50Ms, an LT and a 215B. Then we have Demon with an LT, 2 Chieftains, 2 Super Conquerors, 1 AMX54 and 1 Death Yacht readies up in. There we have it. It's an E50M now. 43 seconds left to go. They still have time. But there we go. An LT, 2 Chieftains, 2 Super Conquerors, an E50M and an AMX54. Let's see. I'm doing like the little drum ruffle. My little table. The pressure is definitely on now. And to be fair, I get that it for the players is less fun. But for me, as streamer, I am so hoping for a tiebreaker. Portal times in the meantime have already ended. So let's see. Can Demon force this back to a tiebreaker? Or will Appa take it home after all? I'm saying all the useless things to fill the space and hide my nerves. Appa heading towards the middle. Bobby going for a spot. And the E50M's heading towards the corner. Pyroblast and Bobby spotting each other. Oof, Pyroblast takes the first hit. Death Yacht has also been spotted. But we have pretty much all of Demon heading into the corner. I think that Appa is sort of sensing that they definitely don't want to be there anymore. Base C is being kept. Death Yacht going for base A. Samicito actually taking a little bit of a hit there as well. And that means that Appa has a tiny, tiny point advantage. And this means that it will be up to Demon to make the move here. And the pressure was already on them. Watson gets spotted. Was just gonna say, has to be careful because he is getting shot from object 3 there. And that blind shot missed. Pop has been spotted. And they are shooting where they expect Bobby to be. Bobby's not gone spotted for that. But Demon is rotating around, heading towards the C side of the map. ASD gets spotted for that. And as we see Demon rotating into base C, we see Appa going for base A. But them arriving a little bit later may just be the point difference that Demon needs. because they did cap it a little bit faster. Pyroblast did get that shot in, has to be very careful. Is getting shot at. Demon holding in the city now. Has to be careful to not get farmed from the other side. But just by rotating around, they did get the point advantage back. Bobby holding. Shots being exchanged. HP wise, it is neck and neck. There is literally like, what is it? 21 HP between the teams. But now, Demon has the point. This is the thing though. Watson is in a very precarious position. Has some help behind him, but is at the danger of being farmed. Has to angle his tank just so. Is going to lose more HP. He is the, not so much the weak link, but the weaker link. Oh, he's losing a lot of HP there now. And there's not much he can do. He can't pull back one way or the other. Because he is going to get shot either which way. And he goes down. And all of a sudden, Appa has the advantage. Pyroblast taking a big hit from Crim there. Appa looking very, very strong here. Demon has no choice but to make a move. But they are chaotic. The focus fire is not there. They're not quite sure who they want to go after. And that can be very dangerous as well. Defiat is holding. They need to take out guns and they need to take them out quick, but that's not what they're focusing on right now. Uni turning around. The shots are going everywhere. Playmaker losing HP. SBC is getting stolen. But Copiot is on his own there. Uni goes down. Playmaker is surviving because Copiot is on his own there. Oh, Copiot goes down. 860 points. C and B are all being taken. Appa taking complete control of the map. Pyroblast goes down. 920 points. Appa is mere seconds away from taking home the championship. 980. 990. There we have it. Appa wins the championship. And Demon places second. But what a fight this was. Thank you, Mythos. That is so sweet of you. Amazing games these were. But in the end, Appa reigned supreme. The games were close. And I do feel that overall, it could have technically gone either which way. Just basically, the games were so close. But Appa just... It's the tiny little things. Watson being in the position that he was in. He was the only one that could get freely shot. And it made sense for him to be there. But they could get behind him. And then they could start to farm him. And that just made all the difference for Appa and gave them the nudge that they needed. Massive congratulations to Appa for winning the Blitz Masters season. Commiserations to Demon. Please be happy with second place because you did absolutely epic and you're still second of the whole server. But of course, absolutely congratulations to Appa. Because we can actually I think we should be able to see that in previews now. There we go. It does show that Appa took it home here. Border timers have long since stopped, so for that I'm not going to continue streaming. I want to thank basically Agassi, Eric and Ren for helping me so much throughout this season with everything. And special thanks to Marius for becoming a member of my channel. And Mythos for your generous donation. Thank you so much. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this season. I definitely did. I do not know if we're going to have another season before we get reforged, but I'm hoping that we will. because we don't know when Reforged will have tours, and I will miss that very dearly, because when you get games like this, honestly, it doesn't get any better. So again, congratulations to Appa for being the Blitz Masters champions, and I will see you all back the next season or whenever. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Bye bye.